Teyvat Chapter Interlude teaser, A Winter Night's Lazzo, is one of Genshin Impact's most influential videos, as it presents officially for the first time are the remaining Fatui Harbingers of Snezhnaya. Moreover, the chase scenes in the early part of the video, which feature Pierro, the first of the Harbingers, as seemingly unilaterally playing a variant of chess with Gnosis captured by the Fatui, are basically considered to be revealing some part or even the whole of Genshin Impact's story arc, at least as far as the Fatui are concerned. However, as I am a serious player of chess, a world-renowned, relatively stable game with millennia of history, and a national pastime of Russia, the country Snezhnaya is modeled after, I cannot help but feel unsettled by certain peculiar aspects of this chess variant by Pierro the Jester. The peculiarities are as the following. The positions of all the white pawns, which are altogether called the pawn structure, cause a real eyesore to all serious chess players. The reason being that moving pawns to the third rank will severely weaken one's pawn structure. Nevertheless, the white pawn's position resemble the starting positions of the pawns in Mark Rook, an oldest extant form of chess played for more than 1,000 years by peoples in the continental Southeast Asia, and which is considered by academics to be the closest to the progenitor of all chess, the Chaturanga, which is believed to have originated in India. Chess then proliferated, transformed, and propagated throughout Persia, Mesopotamia, Arabia, and North Africa, all which Sumer is believed to be modeled after. And reached Europe and underwent further modifications until around the 13th to the 15th century, when it finally attained the modern form. Contrasting with all the white pawns, Pierro's black pawns are well and naturally positioned for the modern chess. The Viking is in one of the 4 central squares, or center, which is totally legal but strategically bad during the opening and endgame phases of the modern chess. But notably, the center is also the finishing area in King of the Hill, an exciting variant of chess. Hypothetically, if the gray color Gnosis serves player black and assume a special ability to jump over obstacles, for example, the Gnosis queen, which was forcefully taken from Venti, can jump over the white pawn diagonally next to it.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. is a Gnosis wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Fenty!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
As soon as the star or snowflake crowned Black King takes the night, given that the Gnosis rook, which was taken from Zhongli,
How sanctimonious.
will not or cannot switch sides and capture the Black King instead, the similar-looking Viking cannot move to any surrounding squares, and player White will be forced to move one of his pawns, as there is no passing in chess. But if there is even an additional rule forbidding White from moving any of his or her pawns, the position will be in a stalemate, which is a draw in most forms of chess, except for Xiangqi, the Chinese chess, where any player having a stalemate will lose. In the scene which firstly shows the chessboard, there is no pawn next to the grey-colored Gnosis rook. But in the next scene, where the white knight is being moved with some frost-like effect to capture the black pawn, probably symbolizing La Signora,
So strong! But how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
a pawn appears. It then disappears again during the later scenes, where the Hellfire Butterfly approaches the board and where it perches on the fallen black pawn respectively. In other chess scenes, the unused chessmen are placed beside the board at a side closer to their original owners. Although there is no rule prohibiting this, it is unnatural for each player to return each of the captured chessmen to the original owner before the game ends. Hence, there is potentially another possibility. The chessmen switch side or turn code once they are captured and can be subsequently employed or dropped onto an empty square on the board, which is precisely the feature which makes the Japanese chess or shogi distinct from most other forms of chess in the entire world. To make it transparent and fair, each shogi player is expected to arrange the captured chessmen tidily, or at least separating between each chessman type, as black does with the bishops in Pierro chess. Notably, in French, chess bishop is called fou, which is translated as Jester in English.
What was the Jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Or maybe he just wanted to give me a fright.
In addition to all these peculiarities, there is also another observation, which may not be strange, but inviting puzzling questions. If we include the disappearing pawn, and the pawn being captured by the white knight, There will be 9 black chessmen on the board, plus 2 grey color Gnosis. Do they represent the 11 Harbingers? And if so, does this mean 2 Harbingers are bestowed upon with the Gnosis powers? What about the Sarissa, the Cryo Archon, and her Gnosis? What about the Viking, the White Knight, and the 4 white pawns? I am here not to answer these questions, but merely to point out the strangeness of Pierro's chess scenes of the Lazzo as a serious chess player. It is entirely possible that all these peculiarities are unintentional, but I have been too impressed with miHoYo's ingenuity and Genshin Impact's sophistications to dismiss these as such, and I would love to hear your opinions, so please comment below. Please also like or share this video if you consider it useful. Thank you.